Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of Toytography Live. I am your host, Brian Carr, and we have some new fun stuff in store to share with you guys today. Thanks so much for joining and everything. I'm so glad you guys are here. I already see some folks that are already showing up. We have Tommy here, hey, saying what's up, what's up, and we have Faithful Steve. Hello, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. We have some really cool things to show you guys, man. I know we talked last time, and I was waiting for some stuff to show up, and it did not show up, but I have it now. So now I have it here, and I can share it with you guys. So we have 60 pick. What's up? What's up? Hello, hello. Man. So, gosh, okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm getting excited because it's some pretty cool stuff. So I'm gonna let me slow down. Let me slow down. Let me slow down. So first, before we get started with everything, I definitely want to I don't want to pass any time without giving credit to the ones that are helping to make this all possible. So let's see. First and foremost, I definitely want to give a shout out to Jazz Inc. Dioramas. They man, I mean, I've already shown you guys some stuff before, stuff that they have. I mean, it is high quality products. So you guys definitely do not want to miss out on the pre-orders that they have going on right now. They're still doing pre-orders for the Catwoman. They're right now here doing pre-orders for the Penguin figure. You guys do not want to miss out on the stuff. One of the biggest things that I like about Jazz Inc. is they keep you informed. They totally keep you informed of everything of what's going on. Anything that you're curious about, any updates or whatever, Yoast is always there to provide the information, and it, again, it's just high quality stuff. So you definitely do not want to miss out on getting anything that they have there, because I mean, again, you won't be disappointed. I just love all this stuff. Next, we want to give a shout out to IKEA Hobbies. I've been a long time customer with them, and I mean, they always have third party stuff, and I mean the hard to find items as well. It's I mean all the time, and hey, right down there, just like he does little promos for me too. So hey, thanks, man. You guys are always appreciated. So yeah, they are. I mean, for those of you who may question, like, are they legit and stuff like that? They've been in business for years, and actually their store is here in California, not too far from me. So yeah, they always have some good stuff, all different scales too, 112, 118, 16. They have all kinds of cool stuffs here. So you do not want to miss out on getting anything from them. They sometimes, if you get on their mailing list, sometimes they'll have stuff that they found in their inventory. And so they'll send an email out saying, hey, we got this. And sometimes it's stuff that you've been looking for and they have it, so you definitely want to just, keep them on your list. If you're not buying anything right away, keep them on your list, because guaranteed they're going to have something that you want. So you do not want to miss out on just being a part of what they're doing. So and last but not least, definitely want to give a shout out to Big Bad Toy Store. Again, these were the ones that were responsible for sponsoring our Toytography challenge. So yeah, again, if you don't know about Big Bad Toy Store, you need to crawl from underneath the rock that you're under and go check out all the stuff that they have, because they have some amazing stuff, including right here. You'll see the new Superman stuff. So, don't want to miss out on that before that stuff goes out of stock. And also, I believe, yeah, they do have some Jurassic Park stuff there as well. So you guys don't want to miss out. They also have exclusive things. So yeah, again, you guys want to jump on that really quick and grab, whatever that you can, including diorama pieces. It's all good stuff. So, man, uh, well, I'm gonna give an update for you guys. For those of you who do not know, the new issue of Toytography Magazine has been released. This is the issue where we interviewed George Jesus, who was the winner of the Toytography Challenge that took place in March. And yeah, so we do a full interview with him, and he talks about his whole experience and everything, including we have some other stuff that's in the issue that you guys definitely do not want to miss out on. So jump on that. It is available now. Probably I would say next month in August, we're going to reveal the next person who's going to be featured in the next issue of the magazine. So yeah, you guys do not want to miss out on that, because the guy who is going to be featured in the next issue, oh my gosh, and he's actually taking photos for the issue. So that's gonna be some cool stuff. You guys are gonna definitely want to check that out, because it's, man, he's already shown me some new images that he sent, and I was like, oh dude, yeah, this is definitely going in. So he's gonna have some cool images for the new issue. So we will be announcing who that person is next month. So get your hands on this stuff now, because when the September issue goes out, the September 2024 issue is going to go away. So go to toytographymag.com and pick up any issues that you don't have yet, so you guys don't miss out on any information that are in those, including the diorama builds that we have in those issues. And oh my gosh, we have Laura showing up. Hello, Laura. I think the nickname I'm gonna give you is Safe Laura, because she's always driving safe when she's on her way home. So make sure that she is doing all right. So drive safe when you get there. Make sure you're okay and everything. I know I'll try not to be too funny, so you don't laugh so hard. You laughing with your eyes closed, and then next you know you got something going on. So be safe. Be safe. So again, thanks you guys for joining. So with that said, I'm going to show you guys the stuff that I picked up. It was supposed to come, I think, the week before, and then it missed it by a day. So it finally came in. I took photos of it, and so I'm going to show you guys the photos that I took. And yeah, it's some pretty cool stuff. So okay, she's responsible and just list. Okay. All right. In that case, I'm gonna see if I can describe what I have. So here we go. The first thing that I got in the mail, and I mentioned this before, I blame Jesse Fire Rising for this, because he's the one who told me to pick this thing up, and I grabbed it, and I was not disappointed. So this one that I picked up was the Lieutenant Titus. This is the Space Marine, and apparently this is supposed to be the exclusive collector's edition. So this thing, man, oh my gosh. I'm trying not to go down the rabbit hole of trying to buy these figures, all these different scales and stuff like that. But oh my gosh, man, you guys tell me about these figures, and then I go and I buy these things, and then now I'm like, now I gotta see if I can put something with it, because I like taking photos of stuff by itself, but sometimes I like to create scenes. So yeah, I got this, and now I'm ready to buy a couple more things to go along with it, because this is a 1/18 scale. I don't buy 1/18 scale stuff, so this is a new thing for me. But anyway, that's what the guy looks like. Just the detail in it, just absolutely amazing. And from what I have been told, and when I started looking online and seeing some other things, apparently, whenever they make these figures, they put them with the helmets, but they don't include any lights for like the eyes, and so therefore you have to go to some third party person or whatever to make the batteries in order to put the stuff in there to make the eyes light up. Well, apparently for this one, they included eyes, or a battery with this thing, so that the eyes do light up. So that's what he looks like with the eyes lit up. So this is man, I like this already. This is a really cool thing. So I'm already thinking of some other stuff I can get to put with this guy. But gosh, man, jetpacks and everything. I did play the Warhammer video game, the latest one, and had a lot of fun with it. So I was able to know a little bit about the lore of Warhammer, which has been around for decades at this point. So I am familiar with some of the characters and the looks and everything. And actually, when I really started to branch out with my toy photography, I started going to some local Warhammer stores, and I took some pictures of just setups that they had in the store, because I guess they allow people to have games in the store. I didn't know about that stuff. I don't know anything about it. So I just went to one of the stores and showed the one of the managers there at the store like my photos. And dude totally let me just go inside the store. He closed the store so that I can get photos of like all the setups and everything. And then he let me play around with the lights in the store so I can like get the the right lighting for each area, and brought my own stuff. And man, I took some great shots. So as a matter of fact, I will post some of those photos in the Facebook group so you guys can see the photos that I took there. But man, I mean that was a whole new thing for me. But even still, those figures are even smaller than this thing, because I mean they're like really tiny. So this dude is like an absolute giant in comparison to the stuff that was at that store. So I had to get in really close and get my macro lens in order to get like some really detailed shots. But oh my gosh, those shots came out really, really good. So yeah. So anyway, that's one of the figures that I got. The other one is right up my alley. Okay, this is like, yeah, this is the stuff that I normally buy. So this was the other figure that I was waiting to come in the mail, and I think this guy is going to be a sleeper. I think people are going to. I when I went on Sideshow, I saw he was on a wait list. So people who are going to grab him, they're in for a treat. But this is the dude that I managed to pick up, which was Black Manta from the Aquaman movie. And I definitely wanted this because this guy is more comic book accurate, even though, he didn't really look at it in the first film, but in the second film, he definitely looked more accurate. And oh my gosh, all of this stuff, like all right here, all lights up and the eyes light up. I just don't have the cord to plug it in. But man, this figure right here, I mean, just the suit right here, you would think that this, because the suit is tight, you don't really have range of motion in there. But no, you could totally move him around, and he definitely has range of motion everywhere. So I was actually able to get some really good shots with him, which I'll show you right now. I'll show you some of the photos that I took with both of these guys, because I have more on the way. I'm actually for those that are curious about it, I probably will be done with at least one today, but I'm going to upload some unboxing videos for these figures, so you'll get a chance to see in detail like all the stuff that they come with. And then I'll show you some of the photos now that I took, but then there's some other pictures that I threw in for those videos. So let me actually show you the pictures that I was able to. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. I'm gonna show you some of the pictures that I took with both figures. Here's one. So that came out really, really nice. Just being able to play with the lighting and everything for this, which is difficult. Trying to get it on a black background with the black outfit is a little bit difficult, and the light coming from the eyes. So I really had to make some adjustments to get this shot to where it was bright. So I had in this particular photo, I had the light like super bright on the figure in order to get the shot. But because the camera made the adjustments so that the eyes would be lit up properly, it made the adjustments for it. So yeah. So this image came out really good. This was one. This was another image that I took of the pose. Again, these just come out really. I mean, the suit just looks really, really nice. I also have my own custom Aquaman that I made, and I took a few shots with that, which I'm gonna put in the unboxing video that I do for this figure. Which again, if not today, tomorrow it'll be ready because I'm still finishing it up. But I did put a couple of shots of him and my Aquaman together, and man, those came out really good too. So So yeah, but these are just some quick shots that I took of the Black Manta figure, and man, it's just, I mean, the accessories that he comes with, the range of motion with the figure, it just came out looking really really nice. So yeah, so this is just one of the shots that I took with everything. So oh hey, we have Bram showing up. Hey Bram, nice to see you, man. Thanks for being here. So yeah, so this is that one, and then as far as the Warhammer, this is the photos that I took of Titus. So this man, I love taking shots where it's low light and all you see are the eyes. I just love those shots. I absolutely love those shots. It's so menacing when you see that kind of stuff. So so yeah, and it's so funny. Like you wouldn't expect the figure to, you know, he looks very large in this shot because I had to get really really close in order to get this shot. But again, I like this one is, even though the figure is small, you kind of make him look like larger than life with the whole thing. So this was one, and this was another shot that I took. I actually grabbed, for those of you who may be curious how I did the shot, this piece right here, the fire, I actually grabbed the flame from the Mezco Duke figure that I had and just put it on the gun, and then just had like some fire lighting, to set everything up with that. But I really like how this one came out. And then my other shot I took was this one here, again using my ubiquitous set that I have. And again, it's like, man, having a set that I would normally use for 1/6 scale, it looks like this massive hallway to this little dude. So I'm gonna get more shots where you'll get a chance to see just like the whole scale of the lights and everything. But yeah, so anyway, these are just a few of the shots that I've taken so far with the figure. And yeah, they're I like in the way they're coming out. So I've been anticipating for these figures, and they finally showed up. So I am super happy that I now have these guys, and man, I'm going to be getting a whole lot more shots with this. So yeah, so those are my photos that I have that I took with figures that I just recently got. Um, with that said, I'm going to jump into the critiquing right now because we have some good photos that were submitted, and so we grabbed those. And before we get into the critique, we do have a new photo of the week, and this one, this is actually, I believe this is actually from one of our new members. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna take the chance of butchering this name, so I'm just gonna show you guys the name, and yeah, you'll see the photo, and that's it. I'm not gonna try and butcher this dude's name, but it's just a fantastic photo. So anyway, this is the image that is photo of the week, and I believe I'm just gonna say Selden. That's I'm not gonna go to the last name and trying to butcher that or whatever, but this was a great shot, and I absolutely loved it. I mean, as soon as I saw it, I was like, wow, this is really, really cool. The posing is good, your lighting is good. I mean, everything, and it tells a story with everything. It just looks fantastic. So yeah, this was an absolutely beautiful shot, and definitely earns the spot for photo of the week. So Sheldon, thanks very much for your photo submission, sir. It is an absolutely great photo. It looks really really good. So, so I see what Steve was like. Man, hey, that's, I'll leave that to you, Steve. If that's the way you wanna, yeah, we'll leave it to you. So I don't know. I don't know, but either way, I'll just say Selden. So Selden, good job, man. Good job on the shot. So so definitely a good one. Yeah, yeah, I know, right, absolutely. It's like, dude, it looked like he going straight for the ear. That's like a, I don't know, that's like a Mike Tyson move there. So I don't know. So, but either way, it's a great shot. So oh, we have Ken here. Hey, that's all right, man. I'll just say, you arrived right on time. So you're totally good. You're totally good. Thanks for joining us. So yeah, so this is our photo of the week. So now we're going to jump into our photo critiques, and take a look and see what was submitted. So if if you have a photo that you want to submit, TTM Live is the hashtag you want to use when you go to the Facebook group. Just upload your photo, use TTM Live, and if we catch it within the time, within the 5 entries, then you'll be included, and we'll offer any kind of inspirational tips that we can give. Anything we can offer, we'll do what we can to offer that. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at our first image. Let's see, where are you? Where are you? Oh, here we are. First image, we have a new one from Bram. Man, I saw you submitted your photo, and then you uploaded this one, making some changes to it. And dude, you did, man. You improved it, because in comparison, I mean, I just didn't include it right here. So if anyone wants to see the other one that he uploaded, I believe last week, you'll get a chance to see the difference. So this is the newer version of that photo with all of the updated things. But man, this looks good. I think you did a great job on that. The thing that really grabs my attention is you have your lighting showing through the glasses. That's great. That is, man, that is attention to detail. That is total attention to detail. So, dude, good job on that. And I mean, when it comes to your pose, I mean, there's really not much you need to do because they're both sitting in chairs. And I can understand because of the figure. Uh, I can only assume that it was maybe a little bit difficult to get Mando's helmet to like look further down, and it's probably because you have this right here in the way, so it looks like, when it comes to eye level, it's like he's looking up instead of looking directly at him. But because he's a smaller figure, he can look there. So maybe what I would have done was maybe just remove the cape and just have it, without it. But again, that's minor. And again, this is the thing, and I've mentioned this before, so I'll say it again during this time. This only happens, like the critiquing, in a lot of cases, the critiquing starts to happen the more you stare at a photo, because at first glance, the shot's like, it's great. But when you start looking in it, for the purpose of trying to, offer advice for the thing, you stare at it more, you study it more, and then if you can offer help in any way, you can. So I'm saying the stuff that I'm going to mention now, this is only a result of me looking at the photo longer than someone who would normally would. So that's the only thing. But again, so far the stuff that I mentioned is very minor, because the shot by itself, dude, it looks really, really good. Yeah. So yeah, and that's, man, the lighting in there, that is the icing on the cake, because you adding in those glasses with the sun shining through that is beautiful, man. I mean, just absolutely fantastic. And see, I just noticed dude got the wine bottle down there. So I'm just noticing that thing too. But yeah, this is really good. And considering the story that you told, this is basically, Link and Mando saying no hard feelings because of what happened in the previous shots for the story. It's like, it's all right, it's okay. So I mean, from everything, this is a good ending to the story that you were telling between these two. So yeah. Uh oh oh yeah, okay. All right. Okay. Because it's good to, like, he's laughing. All right. And considering the story that you told, he's like, hey, remember that time I shot you by accident? He's like, yeah, I remember. I remember that thing. So I can see that thing. So yeah, I mean, yeah, so that's really good. Again, this is you can only go by, the interpretation of things, and again, you kind of understand what's going on with everything. But yeah, this is really, really good. And yeah, so I would say the only reason why I see this part of the story is because, of all the other images that we've seen. But yes, you're right. This could be a completely different thing. Like, even if you didn't know what happened before with the previous story, you can look at it here and see all the just the image for what it is. So this is a great it's also a great mashup between the two characters, because these are two completely different genres, so um yeah, this is, I mean, two completely different properties for this. So yeah, it's really good, man. It is really, really nicely done. And yeah, absolutely fantastic. There's really nothing else even around the scenes. And again, in comparison to the photo that you released before, because I think you also had like something over here on the side uh from the previous image, and now that's been removed, so it's just like it really takes out the focus of that. And the other cool thing is, like, even though you have these objects right here, because they're blurred and so far off in the distance, you see them, but your eye is brought back to what's in focus. So man, just great shot. Absolutely great shot. uh oh, I see. Oh, okay, okay. All right. Well, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. And you know what? I would say it's a good idea that you did. It's a good idea that you did, because when you had it there before, it was so large. It was kind of a distraction for the photo. So with this, by you doing it like this, great job, man. Absolutely great job. Good job on that. Okay. Well, thanks very much for submitting. Let's go ahead and let's move on to our next image. This is from, is another humorous one from So we have, I guess you could say we have Indiana Ernie. This was really cool, man. This is a nice shot. I mean, Ken is always coming with the humor, man, and I gotta say, I really like your photo submissions, dude, because it's very lighthearted. Uh, so he said right here, rubber ducky of the lost. Yeah, I would call it that. Yeah, Indiana Ernie and Rubber Ducky of the Lost Ark. That is good, dude. So yeah, man, I mean, dude, nice storytelling, a nice mashup of the two properties with Sesame Street and Indiana Jones, dude. Top notch, man. Really, really good. And I would say, just considering the area, I would say that you change the scenes, because in the film it actually took place in a cave. This more looks like it's outdoors. So because this looks outdoors, I would say your lighting is done really well. It matches. And so yeah, you got your natural light going on. I'm not sure if that's, if the background was photoshopped in. I'm not sure, but either way, it looks like it fits well with the scene. So yeah, dude, I mean, everything looks really, really nice. So Steve said Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones, that's good. Yeah. So yeah, dude, I mean, and dude, so you guys, I have to say this again, because that was one of the things that Ken brought to the show when we did the Toytography challenge. I mean, right out the gate, Ken showed up with the humor. He had us laughing with the very first image that he put in. I mean, it was really good, all the way to his last image. It was it was done, it was really funny. It was really, so to see this kind of humor coming from Ken, man, this is Ken. This is the way Ken. So it definitely love the shots, man. It looks good. It definitely looks good. So as far as anything around, man, I honestly wouldn't change anything. I mean, really, the only thing is, if I wanted to make the shot like more dramatic, I probably would have focused more in on the duck, and kind of gave like some mood to it a little bit, just to kind of add some seriousness to something that's funny. But again, it's just so funny how lighting and camera angles can totally change the tone. So this right here, this works. This absolutely works. Dude. I really wouldn't change anything about what you did, dude. This is a really good shot with the humor and your lighting and everything. So Ken, Good job, man. Absolutely good job. I like the shots. Yeah, I mean, if we're in a position where we're not able to, offer much as far as inspiration, this shot offers inspiration to other people who are looking at it. That's the way I see it. So yeah, good job, man. Thank you very, very much for submitting the shot. This was good. So our next image, this is from Orion. And this is the new Superman. I want Have you guys checked out the movie yet? Is it or you actually, I think only the reviews have been out. I think the movie comes out this Friday, I think. So I'm curious to what everybody's going to think of this one. So this is a really nice shot. I like all the little crystals around there. Kind of wonder how he pulled that off, because that actually looks really nice. Um, and I do remember this from what is it? This was actually one of the scenes. Like, I think they showed this in like a trailer for, or like one of the quick clips for the movie. So I do remember seeing this. So this is, I guess he's Orion is like recreating one of the scenes from the movie. Um, but this looks really nice. I'm assuming this is like maybe a Photoshop background, or maybe use a screen or something like that. Um, it's well lit, so I would say the lighting is done really well on the shot. And for me personally, I mean, when I first saw the shot, and this is like when I was bringing the photos into the folder for everyone to see. My first impression that I got for the shot was, I understand that what Orion was probably doing was recreating the scene. Uh, Me personally, I would have probably changed the scene, how this looks, only because of the figure. Um, so I would kind of change the scene a little bit, and this is what I mean about the figure. When you look in, he's telling the dog to stay, but because you have a problem with lowering the head, it looks like he's not looking at the dog. That's the thing. It's like his hand is giving the command to the dog, but he is actually looking this way. So what I would do to change that, and this might make the shot a little bit more dramatic. What I would do to change it is, I would pose Superman to look like he's not even looking at the dog. Like, he's got his back to the dog, and he has his hand out telling the dog to stay, but he may like have a determined look on his face, like he's getting ready to go somewhere, or he's not even trying to look at him. He's got his back to the dog, he's got his hand down, he's telling the dog to stay, and the dog just is directly behind him. So when I say the camera angle, it wouldn't be this angle where you see them side by side, or the side profile. It would definitely be like, you know, Crypto would be behind him, and then again, he's holding his hand out, and he's like, "You stay. I got a mission to do," and he's walking off, and that will compensate for not being able to lower the head to where he's looking down at the dog. Either that, or I would have done a shot, if it's possible, because sometimes it's difficult to get range of motion out of figures trying to do this. But and sometimes one of the toughest things you could do with a figure like this is trying to get the figure on one knee. Sometimes it is so awkward trying to do that, because of just the way they make the bodies, and it's just difficult to do. But one of the other suggestions you could do is have him kneel down on one knee, and he's telling the dog to stay before he gets up and walks off. But I believe what Orion was probably trying to do in this scene was, he was trying to recreate the scene from the film. So if that's the context of it, then man, you nailed it. You definitely nailed it, and I would say, good job for that. For me, I mean, sometimes I will try to recreate scenes from films, but for the most part, this is just me personally. I try to just create scenes that weren't in the movie, because I feel like you already saw the scene. so I don't need to, try to recreate it. And on top of that, when I'm trying to take a shot, it's like I feel like I lose credit because I'm talking about, one of the other scenes from the film, and then that's just me. It's difficult to explain my perspective on that, but that's I just don't like to recreate scenes from films. So that's just my thing. But I would say, as far as this is concerned, your lighting is good, background is nice, posing is good, and so yeah, I would say if you're trying to recreate this scene, dude, you absolutely nailed it. So thanks, Orion, for submitting that photo, and let's move on to our next shot. This was nice, Rick. Man, this was this is good, dude. This is absolutely good. Using the Army Man and using the T-Rex, dude. This is a nice mashup of the Army Man and the Jurassic Park figures, dude. This is great. I'm assuming you did the thing outside, so you're using natural light, and then you use the smoke to go along the feet, which is also really good because it'll hide the little plastic platforms that you're standing on. So nice hide from that. And I mean, you also got them a little bit out of focus. So all you see is the T-Rex, and really the only guy who's in focus is the one who actually looks like he's about to be eaten. So all the other dudes are like, "Hey man, we gone." So this is nice, dude. I mean, this is really, really good. See, Bram called it right there. Very nice compositions on it. I mean, yeah, dude, it is. This is great. Okay, so yes, outside with smoke machine. Okay, dude, you nailed it, man. I mean, this absolutely looks fantastic. Great story. This is good. This is really, really good, man. I mean, my gosh, man, this is fantastic. I mean, and you found a T-Rex that's in the scale. I'm assuming that you probably pick up one of these new T-Rexes, that because every time Jurassic Park puts out a new movie, Universal want to sell a new T-Rex. So I'm wondering if you got it from that. But yeah, dude, this again, man, this everything on this was really, really good. I mean, really, the highlight of the whole thing is the story that you're telling. The story that you're telling is I mean, man, absolutely great. Absolutely great. Good shot. Nice use of the smoke and everything, dude. Really, really good. Oh, the Hammond collection. Oh, okay. I'm a bit familiar with those because I actually I picked up some stuff from my son a while back, and it was from those. Okay, okay, yeah, I can see the detail in it too because those dinosaurs that they make are really, really detailed. So yeah, dude, that was good job. Definitely good job on this, man. Thanks so much for submitting, Orion. This was good, man. You did I mean, sorry, Rick. You did a great job on this, dude. It's very, very nice. Thanks for submitting that. So our next one, I believe this is our final one. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. This is from Tommy. And man, so this was I wonder if we're what figure is this? I don't think I've seen this figure before, but I like the detail in it. Um, that looks really good because it looks like it's a 1/12 scale figure. Oh, Pure Heart from Dindy. Oh, okay, okay. See, I mean, I'll admit it. If I don't buy the stuff all the time, I'll admit I don't know. So no problem with that thing. So okay, so Pure Heart. Oh, okay, okay. I got you. I got you. Oh, Strong Heart, not Pure Heart. Okay, Strong Heart. Okay. I like it. And the thing that really grabs my attention about this is, or the thing I like about it is this right here covers the joints. That's one of the big things I like about, getting 1/12 scale figures that are designed so well that you can't really see the joints. Cause that's just the thing with me. I used to pose figures a long time ago. I had some Street Fighter figures and they all had the joints. And so I used to take photos of figures with joints. But I liked it when the figure looked real, and sometimes they would look like toys, but you can't really tell. You don't think they're toys when the joints are covered. um So that's just the thing for me. So that's why this thing kind of really grabs me. But the thing the other thing I like about it is your lighting. I like the purple light. We've seen this before in another image, um, and I think like a couple of weeks ago, someone did the same thing. It might have been Tommy may have did it before. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, having the purple light on one side and white light, and I just like when it creates that defining line. So you got your defining line along the face, and then it moves over because your white light spills over, and then it goes all the way down the side of the body to where that defining light. I love seeing that. I love seeing that kind of stuff. So nice use of your lighting on that. I probably would have. I honestly, I probably would have toned down the lighting a little bit, just to create some more shadows. Just that's just me personally. I would have created some more shadows in it, because I like providing like I don't know, just like the mystery of seeing some figures sometimes, and just leaving a little bit to the imagination for everything. So also, I probably would have toned down the lighting because to match your background as well, because your background looks darker, a little darker than the figure. So I would have toned down my light to match the background, and it puts him more in the scene. With this, because your lighting is bright and your background is a little darker, it doesn't really look like he's in the scene. It's like he's just kind of matted onto the scene. That's the only thing that I can see. So I probably would have toned down the lighting a little bit. Not necessarily the purple. Well, actually, no. Yeah, I would have toned down the purple too. I would have toned a lot of this stuff down, unless you wanted to brighten the background to match what's going on in the foreground. That would be my only thing, is to just kind of match up those lights. um and yeah, but as far as I don't know how, the range of motion as far as posing the figure, so I don't know how well this figure poses. But either way, this pose still works. It still works. The only thing I would have changed on that is my lighting. That's my thing. But other than that, it's a good shot. It's definitely a good shot, sir. So yeah, thank you very much for submitting that, Tommy. And so that's going to do it for our TTM live shots. So now we're going to take a look at the other photos that were submitted in the Facebook group. Again, these are photos that we're not going to critique. We're just going to take a look at photos that were submitted in the group, which there were some good ones. Definitely some good ones. So let's go ahead. Let's just jump right into those photos that were added and see what we got. So yeah, this was again another recreation of like one of the scenes, but this was good. This was nicely done. This is also another nice shot. Very well done. Very good. I wonder, is that Jonah Hex and Indiana Jones? I wonder if that was. This was good, man. This was a nice shot. I think Jay Boaz put this one in. This was really good. And Harold, man, this is the reason why it was such. I had such a hard time. When we were looking over the photos as far as photo of the week, we had a hard time because Harold was submitting some good shots. This was another good one that was put in. Because again, looks like the posing was really really good. So it was, man, we had a tough time like looking at these, like, man, I don't know which one to choose, but we boiled down to the other one by Selden. But yeah, there was a lot of good shots. There was a lot of good shots that was put in this week. So yeah, it was some good stuff. This is nice. I like this one too. I really like the with the blue and still creating the shadows and using the blue for the lightning. This was nicely done. Very nicely done. And I believe this is Picard. I'm a Star Wars guy. My wife is a Star Trek guy or Star Trek woman, so she's more into Star Trek. I'm more into Star Wars, so that's where we class. So she's the one who knows more of the characters than me, but I'm the one who's in the Star Wars stuff. So yeah, that's me. So another Superman shot. See, that's the thing, man. A lot of people now they're getting these figures are like recreating these scenes. So, and I gotta say, I do like that shot there. This was funny. Oh my gosh, this was absolutely hilarious. Like, and I like this stuff when you're using your figures outside of what you normally see them as. So Yeah, this was good. And another nice use of the army figures. Very nicely done. Nice black and white shot. Very good. I think Mike Duggar submitted this one. This was I think he finally finished the train tracks. So he was showing off the train tracks for this was so this was really good. And got another Jurassic Park. I think this is a Hot Wheel because I recognize those rims. I think that's a Hot Wheels car. Actually looks pretty good. Another one from Harold. That looked like the little figure that's on the on the rock. So again, very nice one on that one. This was good from Bucky. Okay, nicely done. This was a good one. Another really good shot. Very nice. Very nice. All right, Miles. And I cannot remember that guy's name. Oh, I can't remember his name, but I used to really like that dude as a figure too. We got Frederick submitting more stuff. Frederick is pretty wild with his images. It's good. Oh, and this was from Jesse. Jesse Fire Rising submitted this shot. This was a really good shot. Very nicely done. This was good too. This was one of those that was on the list for like photo of the week as well. This was another really good shot. As well as this one. And this is from Mike Marin. He was submitting some Popeye shots that looked really good. So yeah, nicely done. Very nicely done. All right, very good. This is the agent. I believe that's what it is. It's the agent character. I saw the Hot Toys version of that one. I'm curious about that one too. Another Popeye shot. Very good. Oh, I think Mike did this, man. Mike put himself in in the image, like basically telling Godzilla, "You can't come here today. You need to go back." Nice Batman shot. Very good. Nicely done. This was cool. Very dramatic. Very dramatic. Very good. Almost looked like Sandman and Superman. So yeah, nice Michael Jackson. Nice Michael Jackson. Very good one. Uh, yeah, yes. I want to see the Hot Toys version of Agent. That's Agent Venom. That's I think that one looks really good. I don't know if I'm gonna pick that one up, but it does look good. Uh, I mean, some people may not like me for saying this, but I'm not really a big fan of Spider Man. He's I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of Spider Man. But the thing I do love about Spider Man is his suits. I love the suit designs. So that's really why the reason why I buy some Spider Man figures because I'm like, man, I just I don't know. Just the storyline of Spider Man just doesn't grab me, but I love those suits. Man, he got some really really cool suits. This was I remember this scene. This was another really good one. See, folks, we like to recreating these scenes with these Superman figures. Oh, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see the movie and see all these scenes in there. This was good too. Very nicely done. This was also another one that was on the list. And I think this one just that photo was just submitted today. And we had already kind of selected, but when we saw that one, we was like, oh, maybe we should, I was like, I don't know. We was going back and forth, but that was a good one. This is another nice one from Mike. Very good. Nicely done. Another really good shot, man. These Army Man figures are very creative. They're very creative, Rick. So you're doing a good job with that. I have this figure, but I got the 1/6 scale version of this one. So I was curious to see how this one looked. That looks really good. I think this is another one from Jesse. Jesse submitted this one as well. So very nicely done on the lighting on that. Really good. This was good too. This was nice. That was really really cool. The Flash Thompson and the Venom symbiote. Yes. Yes. See, I'm not 100% familiar with the storyline of that, but that's pretty interesting. That is pretty interesting. This was another good shot. Oh man, to put aliens with Star Wars, man, that's pretty impressive. This is a good shot too, man. Harold and these Godzillas and all that stuff, man. This is pretty cool. I really like the shot. So very nicely done. Yes. So that's gonna do it for us for today. Um, I do have something to share with you guys. I'm not gonna go in too much detail of it, but I feel that I do need to share this information with you guys because I honestly don't know what is going to be taking place over the next few weeks. So I'm just kind of giving you guys a heads up on what's going on. Um, so I last week we experienced my wife and I experienced a little family emergency. Um, Unfortunately, my wife's father passed away last week. So we are in the middle of handling that right now. The only reason why I'm telling you guys this is because if things kind of get in the way, we may be moving some shows around. I'm still gonna try to do my shows here on Wednesdays to keep things going, but we just kind of have to see where things go. So I'm just letting you guys know this, that I have thank you, yes, thank you, I appreciate that, thank you. So the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because um I love doing these shows and I love doing the shows with you guys. But when it comes to something like this, it takes priority. It totally, especially something like this for my wife and everything. So um, literally, I'm going to be looking at each week, each Wednesday to see, okay, can I do it today? Yes, I can do it today, or no, I can't do it today, and I'll give you guys a heads up on everything. But yeah, when it comes to this, my it definitely, that's exactly what it is. It's like it's that stuff comes first over everything. So it may get to the point where sometimes you might see some pre-recorded shows. I don't know, but it's a lot to take care of. Also, my father-in-law was out of state, so that's another reason why things, I may be out of state doing some things. So but I will still try to handle this as much as I can. But just know that that's kind of what's going on, just in case you guys are maybe wondering. But if everything goes great, then hey, we'll keep them going. We'll keep doing this until we get through this, and then then everything will be handled, everything will be good. But I'm not walking away. I'm just gonna say that I'm not walking away. Everything's good. We're still doing the show. We're still having fun with everything. It's just that takes priority. So thank you, Bram. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. So yeah. So with that said, again, thank you guys for joining the show today and for your photo submissions. I just appreciate you guys so much, because you motivate me to keep going with the shows and everything. So it's all appreciated. So with that said, I will see you guys. Well, I'll just claim it. We'll see you next week. We'll see you guys next week. So thanks again for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. You guys have a great and productive week. Have a good one.